This is episode 5 of our 0 to £60,000 challenge. We're doing it by buying deals from a deal sheet, and we're recording and showing the whole thing. Welcome back everyone to the channel. So the idea of these videos is I am relatively new to doing Amazon FBA. It's been less than 2 years since I started my journey. However, I have been trained on showing the way. Pretty much the people that show me the way are rather shy, and I am the voice. They are the brains. Okay, that's the simplest way I can explain it. They have set me a challenge of getting the £60,000 by buying deals to showcase the deals that they find really effectively. So that is the idea of this challenge. The idea is I'm going to do it, and you can see that we're doing it together. If you're in the deal sheet, you can be buying the same deals as me. If you check out our Instagram stories, you'll see the progress. Like today, for example, we had an Amazon box. If you go on and watch the socials, you'll see there was an Amazon box. My kids were playing in it. I try to document the reality, let's just say, of doing this, because there's a lot of smoke and mirrors. There's a lot of people saying different things that are just, it's just lies. So I'm showing you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Now, one thing that we're starting, well, what they're starting me on now is private label. I have never done private label before. They're going to show me how to do everything. They have launched, I think, 6 or 7 successful products between the 3 of them. So they're really been looking into this. We've talked about it a few months back, that we were starting to explore that. So I'm going to start learning the process and do like I did with the wholesale course. I'm going to learn all the tricks of the trade. As you learn, ask the questions that you need to know, and they will give me the answers from start to finish. I record the whole process, and then I give it to you. So if you're interested in that type of thing, of someone actually going through this, not saying I'm a guru, I'm saying I've got good people teaching me, I'm learning from them, and then I'm giving you that knowledge back. If you're interested, it is definitely worth subscribing to the channel. Now, moving on. So the 0 to 60 challenge, we're a month done. In the last video, an update on this. So we got this email about Balmain skincare. It was an email from someone saying if you don't sell your goods, we're going to take it down and all this. In that video, and you can go in and watch it, it's episode 4, I said, listen, I personally think the grammar's poor. It's not normal procedure in my experience, and from the other guys, what they were saying is this is not what happens. What happened here was just somebody that was on the listing, seen that the prices were tanking, and they thought, you know what it is, if I send these 20-30 people that are on this listing this email, you might get a third of them that will just want to sell up quick. And that is exactly what happened. People were probably selling this thing at a freaking loss in fear of this ropey email. That's where newbies fail. It's all of these things that newbies don't understand or don't know, and they friggin' shit the bed and sell. No, I didn't. I held on. What you will find if you go in, you'll see the price, 1950 1 week ago. This is real. This is not me spoofing. 1950, they all sold a week ago. I waited, and I only had to wait about a week and a half while everyone panicked and sold at £15-16. I waited, and I got handsomely rewarded. Now, that's the first thing I want to say to you. Consider the YouTubers you're watching. If they don't show you little things like that, I'm not saying that no one's going to show you the full store. No one's going to do that. They can't do that. It's impossible. I can't do that. No one will. It would just be idiotic. And there'll be certain things that you won't be able to show. You can't really show all the products. If I was to show you what products I'm buying, I'm doing the work for you. So there's things that everybody will have to stick to. But that, showing you a product that I've sold out on, that was a one-time only kind of online arbitrage deal, I have no problem showing you that, because I am legitimately doing Amazon FBA. It has actually been quite a good couple of weeks. I said in the last video that I was pretty much running out of stock, but I was able to get a bucket load of goods. So up until the 15th of March, this is, we have done £4,376 in sales. Not bad at all. And if we actually scroll down, we can start to see, you can see the types of return on investments here: 16%, 203%, 59, 124, 42, 0. Not bad. There was it's taken in a refund, unfortunately, on that, which just killed me. 25, 227, 63. So these are decent. Now this one, again, refund minus 31%, brutal. 83%. You can see most of them are going well. Again, the ones with the refunds, I'm minus 4 on that. Actually, I'm not even minus 4 on that. There's no refunds. I have no idea what the hell happened there. Net profit minus £1. something's not right there with that. So if we actually look then at the details here, we've sold 320 units. ROI is a bit crap. Our ROI is only 25.4%. So I'm not too happy with the ROI, but there has been a few refunds that have come in which have hurt us. There has also been a lot of tanking of products, which can happen even with our deal sheets. It can happen. A good deal is a good deal. Other people are going to see a good deal, and there's a lot of FBA sellers out there. Again, that's why online arbitrage should complement either a private label or a wholesale product. Ideally, all three. Retail arbitrage isn't something that I personally do. I think that is very much entry level. If I'm out and about and I just so happen to see a good deal that catches the eye, and the longer you do it, the more you start to realize, well, that's a good deal, or that these are normally the prices of toys or makeup, and you get an idea. If you see something on a sale rack, you'll go, oh, I'll get that. That's good. For example, I was out, got some beard shampoo. I've been selling this before. It's amazing. Your brain starts to almost lock in prices. So as soon as I seen it, I was like £5. I'll clear the shelf. Bought 8 of them. And I counted that in this month's takings because it was actually a product that was on the deal sheet that we were buying from another store. I was in Tesco's and seen it. They had a deal on, so I cleared the shelf. So it's things like that I would still do, but generally speaking, retail arbitrage, don't have the time for it. It's just too hit and miss. The online arbitrage, I wouldn't waste my time personally looking for deals. Although it can be profitable, it is highly profitable. I would just prefer to buy a deal sheet like Deal Hunters or whatever. Get in, buy the deals that meet your criteria. Tend to go for the more higher valued, more higher ROI, because the lower ROI I'm going to be getting in from my wholesale products and soon to be my first private label product. So last month we had £3,000 in the entire month, but the first sort of 2 odd weeks of that month, because we were only getting the goods in, you didn't really do anything. So 2 weeks, 3 grand. This sort of 2 week period, we're just over 4 grand. I'm pretty happy with that. I am pretty happy with that. Now, as I said in the last video, I lost that week, so the inventories ran pretty thin, but I've done a lot of sourcing over the last fortnight, and I was actually able to buy one of the deals in the first week's video. I was able to replenish that, and I bought 30 of those units, and they're making me £2.80 a touch. So there's over £100 in profit just from that one good alone. And all the products that I bought in the last video came, no issues with getting sold, all sold. I did a replacement order, and I've actually done 3 replenished orders on the goods that I previously bought. And that's the thing, when something sells well, just don't think, well, that's that deal. Try to go back and buy it. Sometimes the deal will be over, but a lot of the time in a short period of 2-3 weeks, the deals will still be going, and you can replenish those things. So I've done a lot of replenishing, which is easy. It's just, there's your order, rebuy again, click, buy, submit. There's less thinking. Even though a deal sheet does most of it for you, there's still less thinking when you don't have to even, you just know it's going to sell well. So let's buy some deals here and we'll see how we go. Okay, so the first product we're looking at here is 828, a unit with a discount code, and we're going to get 35.63% return on investment. If we scroll down, we can see the average sale prices, 15 quid, £17 over the last 180. 1572, and is currently at 1675, so perhaps a bit overflated. What I like to do then is just say, even split it down to 16, just what would it be, what would I get? 28% return on investment, £2.32. I'm all about it. Let's scroll down and have a look at the sellers. 12 on it, but look, low quantity. What's that? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 say items. Do 54 a month, so worst comes to worst, a month will pretty much clear all the people that are selling it, and the buy box will be shared in and around those prices anyway. Just want to take a pause out. If you're thinking, I would love to be a part of this, don't forget the website's there, dealhuntersfba.com. You can sign up to this deal sheet. You can get a free trial of this deal sheet. You can join the free Discord for more information. Reach out to us on any of our social media platforms for further information. And if you're thinking, you know what, I've done my research, I've done my due diligence, I want in on this, £849 for the wholesale course. And don't forget, if you use the code down below, you can get 25% off that price. So it's a friggin' steal, but that's a limited time only. If the code does not work anymore, well then you've missed out, unfortunately, and you'll have to wait for another code if we ever do one. And as always, what I'll do is I'll go to my product, always add it. Although in I think episode 2 sorry, we did have an issue. We did this anyway, and then Amazon still took the listing down. Don't forget though, on our deal sheet you do have your hunter business. This is where you can add in all the details about the product, which just makes life so much easier to keep track of things. So now that I've found that deal, I'll go and try and find other deals from that store. I just like to build an order up. And again, don't forget, top cashback store only gives you 1.7 unless it's one of the other qualifying items, but still 1.7 is better than nothing. So I'm actually going to get a free sample here, a little bit of Brazilian Bom Bom. Okay, I've just discovered here that if you use the app that they have online, you'll get an extra 5% off, so it's worth downloading the app. So I'm going to go ahead now and do that. Well, that's a stroke. So as you can see, I'm getting charged $225.40 online, and the app, which is meant to give me an extra 5%, is saying $225.40. so that was a waste of time. Oh God almighty, the joys. Get top cash back. My order's already all sitting there, so once this connects through, we get a bit of bum cream still, which is good, because you know I need my bum cream. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone, by the way. You don't have to be Irish to be Irish. My credit card gets me 1% cash back, so we're getting another 2.8% really off this with the top cash back on my own card cash back. Thank you for your purchase. Okay, so we spent 235 quid there, just like that, in a matter of about, well, it took a bit longer having to download that app unnecessarily, but 10-15 minutes. You've seen the profit, the gains on that. You know, that's easy money. That really is easy money. We were able to buy a good quantity as well, 10 units per item. One of the items we bought 10 off is actually a bundle of 3, which we'll sell individually, so that's 30 items. We're going to make 150 per item, so that's what, 45 quid for that item alone. You're talking about 100 quid profit in that, and no more than what, 15 minutes. And then to pack those items up will take no more than what, 20 minutes. Even round figures, say 1 hour, all in 1 hour, I've just made over £100. You can't really be bad to it at all. So just in summary then, we are sitting at just over 4 grand. We have banked 3 grand for the previous 2 weeks. So realistically, in about a month, maybe 5 weeks, say, we have over £7,000. We're probably closer to 7.5 grand. That's good. I like to go faster, I like to go harder. At this rate, it's going to take us about 7 months to get there, but hopefully you're starting to see the snowball compounding effect. I disregard the first 2 weeks because we didn't have any inventory in, so you can't really get any sales, but that still counts as part of the time frame. So if you're starting this when we started it, you are pretty much just over 6 weeks into it, a month and a half into it, and you've done 7.5 grand worth of sales. You can see my profit here is 531 for the previous, so 2 weeks we're making over £500, over £250 a week from doing this now. That's profit, £250 profit. I know a lot of people would be very happy with £250 profit. In terms of the packing and shipping, you see the Instagrams, you see the TikToks, you see the different social platforms. It doesn't take long, you know, especially the quicker you get and you know what you're doing. You know, a 50 item box could take you no more than 40 minutes, start to finish, packed, done. And you see the sourcing there is 20 minutes, and that's all those items. Literally, no exaggeration. Everything I've done, bought today, and shipping that will take about an hour, and that's 100 quid. Easy. So that is the video. I hope you have found it informative. Please help us get the view count up. If nobody's watching, no one's interested in these videos, we're going to probably just have to stop doing them like everybody else. There's not much point, but we will conclude it. Maybe it'll be a 0 to 20k challenge or something in the end. We will have some sort of finish line and we'll update you, but hopefully we can get the view count up. If people are finding it informative and enjoying it, then of course we'll continue doing it. But if at this stage there's very little views happening, so fingers crossed that picks up, and you can do your bit by liking, subscribing, sharing, helping us grow the channel, and I'll see you all in the next video.